so glad that you came back. I've been sitting here trying to rack my brain, wondering what in the world I could have done to Leo to make him do such a horrible thing to me.
All right, first things first, though. Did you see the doctor? Are you all right?
Yes, I saw Larry Wolek, as a matter of fact. Thank goodness it's not anything worse than a severe sunburn would be. And thank goodness that you arrived when you did.
I think fate had a hand in it this time. I mean, I got the inspiration about a moment too soon, right when you needed me.
How did you figure out that it was Leo?
Actually, it was Herb. He was convinced that Jim Watson had nothing to do with it. And the man was so truly shocked and dismayed when he was arrested.
I was shocked when he was arrested.
Well, then I heard that Maggie said that she left you in Leo's good hands. Well, I suddenly flashed on the fact that Leo used his left hand when he reached into the jar of cold cream and got burned.
And?
Leo's right-handed.
Ah, elementary, my dear Watson.
So I had a chill went up my backbone all of a sudden. I ran off, got Herb, and we came running over here as soon as we could.
Just in the nick of time. Oh.
Sorry. I'm just
No, I'm
glad
sorry.
you weren't seriously hurt.
No. Okay. Now it's time for you to tell me why Leo did what he did.
All right, but let me get us a couple drinks first, all right? I think I could use one, and you're going to need one.
Is this going to be as bizarre as I'm afraid it's going to be?
Worse.
I'm ready, I think.
You never told me that you had a sister, Melinda.
What does Melinda have to do with it?
Everything, I'm afraid. You see, Leo's been in love with her for some time.
Oh, John, how's that possible? Melinda has been in a mental institution for many years.
Exactly. And Leo worked there as an orderly a while ago.
I see.
Yeah, and until he had some kind of a breakdown or something, I don't know, but Herb's going to get the details on it from the head psychiatrist there.
Okay, what does Leo being in love with Melinda have to do with his terrorizing me?
Well, according to your sister, she's being kept in the mental institution against her will and has been for some time. She says that you just pay off all the shrinks in order to keep her there.
And Leo believed her.
Yeah. The fact is, he was ranting and raving about how adorable and lovable and that your sister was the sanest lady he'd ever met in his life. And that you were the cruel sister that just kept her away for fear of the competition.
Oh, please, stop. I really don't want to hear anymore. I know how Melinda can get on the subject of me. I just was hoping that maybe she'd made more progress.
You don't talk to her or the doctors or anything?
Oh, no, I do. I get letters from Melinda. Oh, they're very depressing, and I talk to the doctors whenever there is a change in Melinda's condition one way or another, but apparently this is a lifelong problem.
Obviously, Leo was missing a couple of rungs on his ladder, too.
Believe me, I never, ever suspected. I mean, he was so caring and so friendly, and you think possibly Melinda asked him to do this?
No. I think he did it all on his own. He's been looking for a reason to get even with you for a long, long time, but when he finally saw the article on Paul Kendall in the Banner, that was enough.
Exactly. We've got Richard Abbott to thank for this. Richard in that stupid article that I never wanted him to write in the first place. I mean, he goes and he prints that article. That article is what gave me the idea to write myself those threatening letters. And certainly, Leo must have gotten the idea to go through with all of this nonsense.
What are you doing?
I'm going to call up Richard Abbott. I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry.
Okay, for what? For what?
John, I can't stand the thought of my sister in that hospital. It's so tragic. And Leo, too. I mean, really, why? Does life have to be like this?
Dorian, you all right?
No, I'm not all right. Jonathan was just telling me about how Melinda convinced Leo of my brutality towards her, all imagined, of course.
Yes, I know. talk to Leo myself.
Dorian was a little shocked about this whole thing, so she needed a shoulder to cry on.
Lucky yours was available. I called Cassie. She's not home. I left a message on her machine that it's all over.
Yes. If indeed it is all over, that's what we thought this morning. I'm almost afraid to believe now that it is.
Well, don't be. Leo gave us a full confession.
No, and I'm going to stay. I'll cook you something, and
Oh, Herb, you cook?
so we'll order in Chinese, whatever. And, Cassie gets home, she'll want to come over so you won't feel alone, and you'll get used to the idea that it is over.
Excuse me, I think you're in good hands right now. I'll take off, huh?
Yes. Thank you very much for being here. I guess this is the second time that you've saved my life.
Yeah, it is getting a little habitual, isn't it? But I tend to think it's just a phase, not a trend. Anyway, I'm glad that you came out of the whole thing looking as lovely as ever.
Oh, thanks for the compliment. I'll be in touch.
Goodbye. Herb?
Yeah. John, I want to thank you, too.
It's one of the major areas of damage. It's all right.
I'm sorry. How's that?
It's fine. Can you believe this with Melinda? It just breaks my heart. Such a waste. And Leo, too. I mean, he was so talented, so capable of friendship. I don't have any idea how she could sway him like that.
Well, personally, I don't give a damn about either one of them at the moment. My concern is you. I came in and heard you screaming. My heart stopped for a moment.
I'm glad it started beating again so you could come to my rescue.
Between you and Cassie, is there ever a dull moment?